Hey, I'm TJ Schwanke, and welcome to Outdoor Quest TV. On today's episode, we're headed to Saskatchewan on a bison hunt with Redman Trophy big game hunts. But before we go, we have to set up a new rifle. And by new, I mean brand new. When Sako discontinued the 85 series and replaced it with the 90 in 2023, I think most shooters will agree that they took a great platform and made it even better. And there were replacement models for most of the 85 models, but there was one glaring absence, and that was the Finnlight. Well, the great news is the Finnlight is back, and it's got a number of improvements as well. So some of the major changes in the 90 over the 85 were they stiffened up the receiver, and this was done to improve accuracy. Added the Picatinny rail on top, and this allows you to use scope mounts from a variety of manufacturers. Push feed action with the double plunger ejector. So even with scopes with the biggest tubes on the lowest mounts up here, you're still going to get great ejection. The trigger saw quite a bit of work too. The trigger blade itself was widened quite a bit, and when you put your finger on it, it kind of gives you the ultimate in control. You can adjust weight easily just by sticking a tool up through this hole. And there's 5 positive clicks that take you from about 2.5 to 4 pounds. The really cool thing, you can actually move the trigger blade itself back and forth within the trigger housing. So that allows you to fit it exactly to your hand. Some of the changes on the Finnlight, you'll notice the stock is completely different. It's much more rigid. Again, this was done to increase accuracy. It's got a textured finish on it, and then they've got these faux leather pads in here, and the finish is impervious to most chemicals. The really cool thing back here is they've got the adjustable cheek piece, and it's a one-handed operation. It's actually spring-loaded, so we've only seen this on a lot of the more expensive rifles. And another thing that's really cool and unique to the Finnlight are these flush-mounted, quick-release sling swivel mounts. Got the threaded muzzle cap on the end, so you can put a muzzle brake on it, fluted barrel, and of course, it's got the same great steel magazine with that positive engagement, so it's never ever going to fall out while you're walking with it. Pretty excited to shoot this, but first order of business is to put a scope on it. And there we go. Scope's all mounted on the Finnlight. Now we ended up going with the Zeiss V4, and it's a 4-16 by 44. It's got just a plain Z-Plex reticle in it, and it's got the exposed elevation turret for longer range shooting. And with that, we used low Zeiss rings. Now we're going to be shooting this Hornady Outfitter ammunition, and it's got 180 grain CX bullet in it, and that's a mono metal. So I think for these bison we're going to hunt, shots are going to be fairly close, and it is a big, tough animal. So as long as this gun shoots them well, that's what we're going to be taking to Saskatchewan with us. Well, we came out here early this morning and got gun all sighted in. We got it zeroed at 100 and then moved the target up to 200, got it zeroed there, and give one more shot here. See how it goes. I think we've got minute of a bison. Let's shoot a few off the sticks and see how that goes. Nope. Vanessa said she was going to pop out here later this afternoon, so I just see her driving up now, so we'll wait till she gets here.
The hunt is about the journey.
And that journey has taken us across 6 continents.
But we still love to hunt right here at home in Canada.
Join us on season 26 of Outdoor Quest TV. Outdoor Quest TV is brought to you by Hornady, Accurate, deadly, dependable. Sako and Tika firearms demand perfection. Zeiss, we make it visible. Loa boots, simply more. Silver Willow Taxidermy, see the difference. Closed captioning provided by Deluxe Wall Tents, made in Canada for Canadian conditions.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh man, I'm so excited. I got to shoot a bison last winter, and to get to do it again this year is like a dream.
Okay, you got to shoot one last year.
Yeah.
You do realize I've never shot a bison before, right?
Yeah.
Well, isn't it my turn?
Yeah, maybe. So you're saying you want to take the rifle and give me the camera when we go to Kelly's place in Saskatchewan?
That'd be a pretty cool Christmas present. Shoot a new rifle, go shoot a bison.
Here you go.
So, pretty excited. First time I've shot this, so gong is about 170 yards. So, let's load her and see how she does. Nice. I think we're ready for bison hunting. I'm with Kelly Redman of Redman Trophy Big Game Hunts in Saskatchewan. Kelly invited us up here and he said, let's go bison hunting. But we're in search for one particular bison, aren't we?
Yeah, I've got a cow here that is probably 23 years old. She's been around a long time. She quit having calves, and she's just a beautiful cow. So we're gonna look for her and just take her out of the herd and see what we could see.
Is there anything special about her that's going to make her stand out more than the others?
Yeah, we call her crooked horn, and she has one horn that comes down in front and one that goes up. So she's easily identifiable, and we're hoping to pick her up. She's pretty smart too.
Okay,
Yep.
So it's going to be a bit of a tough hunt then.
Yeah, there's lots of eyes out there. There's about 60 heads.
The cool thing is we've had so many people that have hunted with you and just raved about your place. So can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, we started this about 17 years ago, and it is my great-grandfather's original homestead. It's very hilly. It's not the greatest for, grain farming, but it's perfect for hunts. And so we just turned the whole area into a natural preserve where the buffalo live all year round, elk live in here all year round.
So I guess we're going to gear up, put more layers on, head out into the cold. So Kelly, what's the plan?
Well, last night the herd was down on the far end, down in a big valley down there.
Okay.
So we've got a bit of a northwest wind. So I think if we're going to just work up the side of this valley, get on a little high ground where we can see down on them.
Okay.
Try to get on them before they see us, because if they book her out of here, then
We're on for a long day.
yeah, should be tough slugging, and it's crunchy snow. We had a rain on it.
Okay.
So we got to keep that sound to a minimum if we can.
Right. Good luck walking quietly here.
We're gonna go through this valley and over the top, and they should be down the other side.
Okay.
Wind is in our face, so that should be great.
Yeah, so let's see if that wind is a lot colder, eh?
It is, yeah. Well, we'll try to stay out of it as much as we can. We can get up, there's a higher flat plateau right over there. We can then come through a dry slough bottom and pop up on that little rim.
Okay.
See if we can cut that distance a little bit.
Okay.
They booked her. When you're hunting that big of a group, You know, where most of them will miss it because they're munching and making noise, one will hear or one will see and they alert the rest. So.
Outdoor Quest TV is brought to you by Defense Aerosols, bear spray for when your life depends on it. Safari Club International Canada, first for hunters. Alberta Outdoorsman Magazine. Midland Radio's communication for every adventure.
They got good hearing.
Yeah. So we were trying to get really quiet, but this snow is just ridiculous to walk in, and so we're trying to quietly come down through the trees, stay low in the valley, and then quietly come up, sneak up onto this, and hopefully get in on them. And by the time Kelly got to the edge of this hill, all the bison are way over there.
You're witnessing a buffalo migration. Well, the whole herd kind of head up top, and there's a lot of draws, coulees, bush, prairie, wool knobs in there, and they like to bed in there. We're going to try to go up here and get around the other side, because if we don't want them to get on our south side, or they're going to pick up our wind.
We'll let TJ put his hand back in his pocket and get warmed up, and start heading up.
Okay.
So as we're coming up the hill, he's a lot taller than me, and he's like, Tatonka, and I'm like, I see trees, I don't know, and I finally get up a little closer, and all I see is hump. So
big fluffy head up there, yeah. There's one animal on the ridge above.
And there's another one right over there.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. Just on the other side of the trees.
I see, yeah.
So I think there's quite a few just on that slope.
Okay.
Okay.
They look like they're coming down through the draw towards us a bit here.
Should we get up into that tree there?
Yeah, I'm wondering if we should get, if we're here, we're going to be below that crest. If we're up here, we might be able to see a little better.
Right. So we're just slowly working along here, keeping them calm and getting them used to us. So hopefully this plan works. They're not running yet. They seem to be concentrated right in front there. So we knew one ran, but we don't know if they all ran. We didn't hear a lot of noise, so it's the only problem with going into a dip. We lost sight of them. But we could see one watching us.
There's 3 calves across in front of her. She's got a crooked horn on the left-hand side. Her tail is up. She's the one with the tail up.
So we got so close just by going one step at a time. It's getting bitterly cold out here. And we managed to sneak in on them, but she was just was behind the cow, and then he's called it out, and he's like, there's 3 calves. He's going to step out, and just as I got up against the tree and everything, they all started to run, so I couldn't get on her in time. But so close. That was really cool, though. And we just slowly worked our way, and they were pretty calm. Most of them were bedded, and then we figured, oh, something's up. So we decided to give those bison a little bit of a rest, eh?
Yeah, they were getting a little worked up, and when they get like that, they're watching everywhere. So
Yeah.
they went back down in this big valley, so we're gonna hook around here in the back and just see if we can see them down below.
Okay.
Like again, the snow's crunchy, so I think if we just take our time and come around the top, maybe we'll see them before they see us.
Yeah. Now, you're not normally open at this time of year. It's only stupid people and people that have to test out a rifle right before it's going to be launched that come out here.
Yeah,
and thank you so much for,
you bet.
for indulging us.
No problem. Yeah, the cold and the snow, it can be definitely a challenge that some people aren't up to. So.
And we faced that this morning.
Yeah.
That crunching snow, it was just, yeah.
Yeah.
It was special. So hopefully we can get through that this afternoon and get her done.
Yep.
This segment is brought to you by Stony Creek Hunting Gear. It's in the blood.
Well, just getting the rifle all set up and making sure it's good to go. We came back into the area we last saw the bison, hoping they were here after lunch, and sadly they are not. So Kelly's decided to go up and over this ridge. He's going to just glass into that valley over there, see what he sees, and then let us know. We're going to just set up, kind of have this whole sort of valley covered if they come back out, getting towards the end of the day, so hopefully they'll come back here and we won't have to come back out here tomorrow morning. Oh, there they are. So they started coming down the hill, and I finally spotted her. She was on the left side of the ridge. She was behind a whole other lot, and then all of a sudden they just booked her and started running. They're now on the far side, but they're moving really slowly. But we think we're going to move and maybe try and get in front of them. It's really hard when you've got 60 pairs of eyes watching for you. So they seem to have settled a little bit. She's got nothing behind her right now, but she's really quartering away. She's quartering away. She's got 2 calves behind her. She's all alone. She's walking right now. And now I have no shot. And now I definitely have no shot. Now she's going into the bush. And now she's stopped, but she's behind a whole whack of trees.
Okay, you got no opening?
No opening.
Okay. If you look to your left, there's a bit of an opening.
Where those other 3 are?
Not even that far.
Okay, TJ, she's coming back. She's coming back from those bushes, see? They're going back. You're on her? Okay. I got nothing. Can't see her.
You hit her like it was just I watched her jump and it was a solid walk.
I saw her jump too.
You see her? Nope. The herd went that way. I didn't see her come out.
So
Well, that was a sweet sound. I liked it.
I christened the Finnlight. Okay. So was it 294?
One shot off sticks.
No kidding, yeah.
So
Well, should we go?
let's go and look over the hill and make our...
Well, there you have it. Look at that. That's a big cow.
That's a big cow. Wow.
That is a big cow. Good job. Let's see the crooked horn on this one. Oh,
Oh yeah, there we go. Crazy horns. I shot the right one.
yeah.
Wow, what a fabulous hunt. I mean, we worked our tails off this morning.
Well, it's a good thing you guys adjusted the plan, because what I thought was going to happen wasn't happening, and you reset up, and boy, I'll tell you, if you hadn't have, we wouldn't be sitting here, I don't think.
Yeah,
They were
yeah,
sneaking around the back door there.
yeah. I mean, it was awesome because TJ called it. You know, he said, they're not going to stop here. They're going to keep going through. Let's drop down and head around this slough, and then hopefully they'll just come out one at a time. What you guys have all been waiting for. So this is the new Sako 90 Finnlight. So it's chambered in 300 Win Mag. I've got it topped with a Zeiss V4 4-16 by 44 ballistics turret, of course, and 180 grain CX Hornady Outfitter ammunition. Everything did their job perfectly. One shot, 294 yards off sticks. Kelly, I can't appreciate and I can't say how thankful we are that you were able to accommodate us and get this rifle its first steps in North America. So
Nice. I was glad to be a part of it.
it was awesome. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
The only thing is, he treated us so well. We're going to be back.
Please.
For more information on hunting with Redman Trophy Big Game Hunts in Saskatchewan, check them out online at redmantrophybiggame.hunts.com. Outdoor Quest TV is also brought to you by these fine sponsors.